Continuing coverage tonight of the surprising announcement from the Today Show. NBC firing one of its most popular personalities, Matt Lauer, after an allegation of inappropriate sexual behavior that happened during the 2014 Olympics. In a memo two employees sent this morning, NBC News Chairman Andrew Lack said the complaint prompted a serious review and represented, quote, a clear violation of our company's standards, a decision that shocked many who know the veteran anchor. And the longtime Today Show host, just the latest in a string of journalists fired for inappropriate behavior. Ted Hart joining us now, and I know you talked today to a former Today Show intern.
Right, and you know, over the years, prospective students visiting Ohio University were likely to hear the name Matt Lauer mentioned as one of the school's famous alums. Well, today's news may change that. Former NBC4 staff member Erin Laviola could hardly believe her luck when she learned that she had been picked to intern at the Today Show while she was a student at Ohio University.
Matt Lauer, Katie Couric, Ann Curry, those are the people I grew up watching, and they're the reason I wanted to get into journalism in the first place.
Laviola says Lauer always extended a hand to the interns from OU. She says a New York Times reporter called her a couple of weeks ago asking about her time at the Today Show in 2009.
And then when she wanted to know about, the men, I talked about Matt Lauer by name and said he was incredible. He was always very friendly and professional, and no, I never saw anything inappropriate while I was there.
Matt Lauer was awarded a diploma by Ohio University in 1997. He was originally a member of the class of 1979 at OU, but left school a few credits short to take his first job in broadcasting.
I am so proud to be a Bobcat, but most importantly, I am thrilled to be a member of the class of 1997. Thank you very much.
Lauer joins former Fox News CEO Roger Ailes as high-profile OU alumni disgraced by sexual misconduct scandals. Ohio State University law professor Cecile Hebert says victims may be feeling more and more empowered by these high-profile cases and seeing that they are not alone.
And I think there's some sense in which it's somewhat safer to come forward when a lot of people are coming forward.
And Ohio University expressed disappointment in the news of Lauer's alleged misconduct. In a statement, though, the university said that it will be an opportunity for dialogue on campus about ethical workplace and personal values. Ted Hart, NBC4.
Thank you, Ted. Matt Lauer is the latest high-profile personality and journalist to be brought down by harassment allegations. Just last week, CBS News fired Charlie Rose after a report that chronicled years of alleged sexual misconduct. NBC News also cut ties with Mark Halperin, a political analyst, after several women accused the veteran journalist of harassment. And Michael Oreskes, NPR's top editor, was placed on leave just last month, accused of similar workplace misconduct.